I am fat, dumb, and ugly. Failure is an event. It is not a person. That your past is important. It is not nearly as important as the way you see your future. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the way you see your future determines your thinking today. Your thinking today determines your performance today, and your performance today determines your future.
Who was Zig Ziglar? He was an American author, salesman, and motivational speaker, famous for his expertise in the field of self-improvement and personal development. One of his famous quotes about success is, "You can have everything in life you want, if you will just set your goals and stick to them."
But until a few years ago, had you asked her to describe herself to you, she would have said, "I am fat, dumb, and ugly." Ladies and gentlemen, we got to be honest, and one of the things that is so exciting is that before this is over, I'll be sharing with you specifically how you can begin to develop the qualities you've already got. Because it would be a tragedy beyond belief to have the very foundation that would enable you to be enormously successful and never literally use what you have got.
Here are 5 lessons from Zig Ziglar that will change your life. The importance of setting goals and sticking to them. He once said, "Setting goals is not difficult. Doing what it takes to achieve them is difficult." While that may be true for goal setting, Ziglar also preached how important it was to follow through on your goals and dreams once you had set them. If you want something badly enough, go after it with everything you have. Even if achieving your goal means more hard work than you ever imagined, still do it. After all, the harder I work, the luckier I get. In order to live a life of fulfillment, we must always strive to reach our goals. And when we don't make progress towards these goals, it's easy to fall into a rut and lose motivation. But Ziglar taught us that we must always keep moving forward in pursuit of our goals, no matter what obstacles come along in our way. As he once said, "You can't quit now. There are still more lessons." The man who has won millions at poker and lost them is exactly where he was before he began. The difference is that you have learned something about yourself in both victory and defeat. We learn more from failure than success. We often discover what we'll do by finding out what we'll not do. The greatest mistake you can make is to be continually fearing you will make one. Do not fear mistakes. There are none except in performance. But do fear never beginning, never entering upon great and noble actions because of fear you may fail.
If there was one outstanding quality of success, in your opinion, what would it be?
I don't believe there can be one outstanding quality. For example, you can have all of the good qualities, but if you don't have courage to take action, then nothing is going to happen. You can be intellectually bright and have a magnificent plan, but if you don't have communication skills to deliver them, then you're not going to be effective. So there are a series of qualities.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you get value out of our content. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. You're never going to be ready to start your business. There will always be things you need to do first. Getting more education, developing a system, spending time in another industry, honing your skills, but none of that matters. What does matter is that you start today. Starting will lead to more starting, which will lead to success, but only if you take action and keep moving forward. Take it from one of my favorites. If waiting for tomorrow means losing an opportunity today, then wait for tomorrow. You might lose out on a lot more than an opportunity if you decide that some perfect future date is when you'll actually get started. As Zig Ziglar said, The biggest mistake you can make in life is waiting for someone else to do something for you or give you what you want. Go out and get it yourself. It doesn't have to be easy, just simple. I often talk about how making progress isn't easy, but what I don't tell people enough is that making progress doesn't have to be hard. Anyone can make progress if they are willing to focus on doing just one thing at a time until they've reached their goal. Even kids as young as 4 years old can succeed at that. If you need people to like you, you're in the wrong business. One of Zig's biggest lessons is that if you need people to like you, then you are in a bad business. If people have to like you for your product or service to work, that doesn't bode well for your company. No matter how much your customers and co-workers like you, you won't matter if they don't find value in what you do. Focus on doing great work instead of trying to make everyone love you. It will pay off in spades. Don't expect to get rich quick. Zig often said that anyone who tells you he has a magic formula for getting rich quick isn't telling you anything except lies. He also said that those who sell products and services with promises of riches without effort are lying as well. If there was any easy way to become wealthy, we would all be billionaires by now. Unfortunately, there isn't any such thing as instant wealth, but working hard and using common sense will get you pretty far along your path toward success. Don't focus on getting rich, focus on doing great work. If you focus too much on getting rich, you can lose sight of why you are in the business in the first place. Instead of pursuing riches for themselves, successful entrepreneurs strive to build a company that makes an impact and helps people. Then they get rich as a byproduct. Remembering why you started your business will help keep you motivated when times get tough. Work for yourself, not someone else. The notion of working for yourself is appealing to many people, particularly those who are unhappy in their current job. But starting your own business isn't for everyone. Successfully managing a business requires long hours and hard work, more than most people realize, and it often takes years to make enough money to support yourself and your family without a second income. If you're not willing to put in that much effort, then self-employment probably isn't for you. You might be considering working for yourself because you want to set your own hours, have greater flexibility, or enjoy being your own boss. But those aren't necessarily reasons to start a business. If you're unhappy in your current job, then it may just be easier to find a new job with more flexible hours or opportunities for advancement. If you're not motivated by money, but instead are looking for freedom, then there are better ways of getting that than launching a business, such as pursuing dreams and passions unrelated to earning money. For example, if you love art or writing, starting a business focused on those activities could give you more freedom than working as an office manager would allow. Help when asked. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of confidence and courage. When you ask for help, you are expressing your belief that others can do what you cannot. And not only that, but that they want to. This is an incredibly powerful thing, and people will be more willing to help because of it. In turn, being helped is often an eye-opening experience. People who have helped others understand their struggles in ways they couldn't before and often gain new respect for those around them. Helping one another builds bonds, encourages creativity, and opens opportunities beyond measure. If you are going to be great at anything, you have to surround yourself with people who will help you be great. The world's best salespeople don't do it alone. They coach, they meet, they talk regularly with others in their industry. Don't go it alone. Find someone whose opinion and guidance you respect and ask them for advice. If they know what they're doing, they won't hesitate to give it. Expect the best, prepare for the worst, capitalize on what comes. Zig was big on quotes, whether by creating his own or gathering them from people he admired. On his way to work every day, sales expert and motivational speaker Zig Ziglar would pass a large billboard with a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. It read, "Whatever you do, you need courage. Whatever course you decide upon, there is always someone to tell you that you are wrong. There are always difficulties arising which tempt you to believe that your critics are right. To map out a course of action and follow it to an end requires more grit than many men have." The quote was so inspirational to him that he kept it on his desk as he worked until the day he decided that it needed a place of honor in his office. So he took an exact replica of the sign with the mission, had it framed and hung it up over his desk instead. "It's there to remind me every day what I am all about," Ziglar said. "I look at it and think, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? And then I go out and do it." He also said that if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse.